Hi, my name's Mark Benton, and I'm a program manager for a small IT managed services provider called Blue Border, and I'm currently running a large change program inside one of their government clients for them. So I have got 25 years or so background working for large IT managed service providers, running big IT projects, programs, and major accounts. This particular role involves running a cross-business program from the HR department that cuts across technology change, business change, and has tentacles into property and other bits of the business to drive some HR transformation outcomes with a multi-million-pound budget and a fairly significant team. At a time to have a stammer and to be entering the world of work. Things have changed over the last 30 years or so much for the better. There is support out there for them. Their companies are now legally obliged to make allowances and adjustments on their behalf at interview and indeed in the workplace. And just to tell them that good companies now want to see people bringing their whole selves to work. So that means that they don't have to hide anything. They don't have to try to find a way around their stammer. They can be themselves and let their actions, their outputs, their deliveries speak for themselves as well. Take me at face value. They're looking at what I can provide and what benefits I can bring to the organisation. They don't judge me on my stammer. They don't make light of my stammer. They are incredibly supportive. And certainly in terms of when I've approached employers in the past around assistance for training, so for attending speech therapy or the time to attend speech therapy, getting involved with various stammering charities I've worked with, so the BSA, the ESN, 50 Million Voices and Action for Stammering Children. I've had nothing but support from them, and yeah, people are just really keen now to have a proactive D&I agenda, and times have changed, as I say, so much for the better. I think they think I put on a lot of weight, and I think they would probably be quite surprised, because we've got a question on this page about, well, what do you enjoy most about your job? And one of the things I enjoy most about my job is the chance to talk to people and engage with people and meet new people, and lead discussions and present. And these are all things that I couldn't have imagined myself doing when I was younger. I used to have a lot of avoidance strategies. I used to just not speak and not answer questions, and because for me it was easier to, even if I knew the answer, to not put myself in a difficult position of having to try to get those words out. And so the biggest change for me in my life has been through a journey of speech therapy, has been to get to a point where my aim is to be a confident communicator, not to be fluent. I'll never be fluent, and I'm fine with that. My stammer's part of me. It doesn't define me, but it does bring me a whole raft of benefits that, again, I wouldn't have seen when I was younger. So I would have been really surprised that I am this person that actively seeks to talk to new people and to engage with people. But I feel that my stammer's brought me, it makes me empathetic. It makes me appreciate other people who are facing challenges. It makes me more supportive. I think it makes me a nicer person. So actually the biggest difference is if you'd asked me at 13, would you like to take this magic pill that will make your stammer go away, but it will change your personality? I'd have said, yeah, I'll take it, and I don't care what the outcomes are. Now I'd say, and certainly for probably the last 10 years or so, I'd say, no, thank you. I'm very happy with who I am, very happy with my stammer, and very happy with the difference that my stammer brings, because I think it makes me a nicer person and a better person and a more rounded person, and I'm very happy with that. As I say, at school and at college, I maybe didn't come forwards. In early roles at work as well, I was quite happy to minimise interaction with people if I could. I was given a really valuable piece of advice by a very senior leader in an organisation I worked in. I was probably 21, 22, and working in IT support at the time. And he saw something in me and just said, you're capable of going into leadership roles, and you shouldn't let your stammer hold you back, but equally you should probably look at what avenues are available to you to see what help you can get. And whilst I was quite flattered to get that feedback, I didn't really I kind of put it in a box, didn't do anything with it until I actually started moving into leadership roles. And I was running projects and programs and managing teams of people, and I realized that actually I did have to, now I needed to get up and talk in front of people and lead meetings, and my stammer wasn't helpful at that point. And that was when I first contacted the City Lit and started my personal speech therapy journey, which has lasted 25 years or so, and is still going. So I think from that point on, no, it hasn't. But I think I was the one holding me back. I now realise, not my stammer. I was using my stammer as a convenient excuse to not put myself forwards. And then once I'd, I guess, unlock potential sounds a bit grand, but once I'd realised there were ways of managing and working with my stammer, and that I would never be fluent, but that was fine. And realised that, as I say, the goal is to be a confident communicator, because so much of speech is non-verbal. So much of communication is non-verbal. So if I can stammer with confidence and look people in the eye during those moments of stammering and not close up or look at the floor, they're more likely to realise that this person's very comfortable with this and who they are, and it's a statement of confidence. So yeah, I think to answer the question, I did let it hold me back at one time, but certainly since I got support, and that's the key thing, I found that there were people that could support me, organisations that could support me, things I could do, things I could try, then far less so. I would say go and find out what support is available. Be prepared that to find different things, and accept that not one size fits all. So I've done a lot of block modification therapy, but I know people who've done the McGuire program, and that's been really helpful to them. And I would never say that's not good because I didn't do it. So keep an open mind, explore the different things, and find what works for you. Equally, don't be disheartened if you experience what you perceive to be negativity. Again, most employers now have active D&I programs, and you shouldn't face any prejudice in the workplace. But if you do, let's say in an interview, it's a really good litmus test. You can ask yourself, is this the kind of company that I want to work for, or the kind of people that I want to work with? And you can use that throughout life. You know, that's helped me to select friends and who I'm very close to now to this day. I can pretty much guarantee that the person that laughed at my stammer and took the mickey when I was 18 or 20 or 25 isn't the person that I'm in touch with now. So it gives you an insight into people's souls, I think, and that's very useful.